Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the 9Pandas to go up against Team Liquid. I'm ODPixel here with Fog, and I'm looking forward to this one here right now, Fog. We've got some kind of different approaches with the lineup, but sort of MieRo said, very much feeling that 9Pandas have a bit more of a meta approach. Liquid, it's the Liquid stuff, but it is backed up by one of the scarier carries on the patch, right?
Absolutely.
You get this PA in as the last pick, and a lot of a great supporting cast that in these team fights should be able to set up heroes for miCKe to jump freely from one to the other if they can get it rolling. The question is if they can, team fight from 9Pandas could be pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, I think Liquid, if they can get to the point where they're able to get these constant resets inside of the fights, and that's how the fights actually happen, where they're not just getting wombo combo and exploded, then they can have some fruition, because they are pretty elusive also too, right? There's an Earth Spirit and a PA versus what you could say can be looked at as some limited stuns. Most of the disable and most of the pressure, I feel like, for 9Pandas is going to be on Kiyotaka, which he can definitely, he can definitely do excellent on an Earthshaker. This hero right now is on the rise and has been in the mid lane for some time, so he could be that control factor versus the Earth Spirit and versus the PA. But yeah, explosive team fight wombo combo from 9Pandas. Liquid, more gradual kind of fights that build up.
Here we go, ready. Battle around the bounty runes. They're trying to focus now. Solo first, but the concoction's out and time to hold back Zai. Solo's going to be able to step back in the river. It's Antares that's going to be the first to get low. He's running away here, Zai. Not quite able to finish him as the Fairy Fire comes into play to save Antares. Kiyotaka also going to take a bit of a beating, but they won't quite be able to bring him down. So a fair bit of damage traded there, but no first blood to be found.
No first blood. Both mid laners starting incredibly low. This is the matchup I've been wanting to see.
Oh yeah, Earth Spirit versus the Earth Shaker. Who does the Earth better?
I'd imagine the Earth Spirit should be able to farm still, but I'd imagine that the Shaker's going to get a bit more denies with that totem constantly. But let's see how Nisha plays around it too, because playing versus melee heroes, you can do some funny stuff, kick them into tower, mess with them, and everything too. So let's see how that matchup ends up fully going.
This is going to be a hot one to see. And definitely from Liquid's side of things, a lot of potential for early movements, early rotations.
Yes.
Of course, Nisha being an Earth Spirit on the mid. And we know that boxi, he's going to be up and down the lanes through those portals to look for opportunities.
miCKe wants to kill.
They're trying to bring down MieRo, but miCKe's taking a lot of damage in return. Antares, he's just going to start running him down. And Liquid, they bit off a bit more than they could chew there, as it's going to be first blood going to Antares as miCKe oversteps his mark, trying to go a little too aggressive there, Liquid. They underestimate the turnaround potential of the Pandas.
That was, it looked like maybe miscommunications. iNSaNiA starts backing away for a second. miCKe's like, no, we're committing, and yeah, you're gonna have to make which choice you want to do. You have to full commit if you're gonna go for that Iron Shell plus Scorched Earth. Tons of damage, so gotta watch out. First few waves looking pretty hot. Ramses, I actually think he's just gonna be fine down here because he has a Warlock. It's a very pressure-heavy lane usually with like the Dawnbreaker +1, but Warlock, maybe he'll die once or twice, but he's gonna get Nisha.
Oh my goodness, he's in trouble.
Fairy Fire.
Okay.
He's all right.
He's gonna be all right. Only just. He's living on the edge.
Look at these denies, though, already from Kiyotaka. He's at 4.
Somebody is going to die in this mid lane.
Kiyotaka wants him.
Yep. Oh, my goodness. He's got him. I mean, it almost felt inevitable there for Nisha. He was living far too close to the edge there. He gets punished.
That level 1 engagement definitely making a big difference, even though Kiyotaka's low. This Earthshaker. This hero has really been, on the rise for quite some time. I know we got to see Armel playing it for some time when he was playing with Secret before all these changes and patches and everything like that. So I really love to just see it, even though it's gotten nerfed a little bit. We know the 15 talent got moved around, and same thing with that 20. But this hero just seems to be pretty damn absurd, especially if you get off to a good start. And
absolutely.
He's off to a great one.
Cannot underestimate how hard the slaps hit with that enchant totem.
They have a pretty snowball-heavy draft as well, too, on 9Pandas. Like, Liquids, if they can get to the point where this PA is able to get farmed, you get levels and everything, sure, you can see the power of it. But 9Pandas, if this Alchemist gets his Radiance time in, this Darkseer gets his mech, and they get an early item on the Shaker, they could just take over the entire map. So Liquid has to have these lanes go a little bit better in these next few moments.
For sure, because so far it looks like the setup's been great for 9Pandas.
Yeah.
It's just ended up with a top lane that can't really, I guess with that first blood, definitely made it a lot more difficult, be punished by a PA Venge duo, which can normally have a lot of potency, but against these two, if you give up first blood like that, you're going to be playing on the back foot, and the combination of the turn and potential of the Scorched Earth and the Iron Shell, it's just not going to be a fun time for miCKe to lane into.
No, it's absurd damage, and they're actually trading farm completely between the two of them, MieRo and Antares. They've actually 8 CS on the Darkseer, 7 on the Doom, so they'll be splitting that one. PA starting to recover in the farm there, but yeah, that death definitely does hurt quite a bit. How's the other lane looking? Nisha,
he's going to try for a bit of a move here.
He might just go down. Oh, it's close. He's got another kick. Now Kiyotaka.
All right, Nisha, he's got it. He says you can fool me once, but you won't fool me twice. Second time round, Nisha with the turnaround play. Same time top lane. Getting aggressive with the dive here. Antares and MieRo getting onto iNSaNiA, but Antares, he'll go down.
He didn't get
iNSaNiA's going to be fine.
I guess the stun too long. He had the healing Lotus and a stick, if I'm not mistaken. Didn't actually get it off in time on that Doom.
All right, a little bit of revenge from Liquid on both the mid lane and the top lane with those kills.
And, you know, it's early pickings, but, you know, you're saying they want these lanes to go pretty well for themselves so they don't get snowballed. That does reestablish things perfectly for themselves. Got a little cute kick there from Nisha.
Nisha, definitely, definitely sending Kiyotaka a message here.
He's still, I mean, Nisha's still going to struggle. The kill was beautiful, like, it's a nice little, like, outplay kind of thing there, but look at these denies. 11 on the Shaker. There's nothing you can do as an Earth Spirit versus an Earth Spirit.
You don't think we're going to see Kiyotaka go down in a similar fashion?
No.
Again, in that mid lane matchup.
Now that they're both reset full HP, they're going to have the bottle refills. The whole scenario of them dying, I feel like, is just because they started at less than half HP.
Bottom lane.
So
what they can do here, they are linked together, so the Fatal Bonds is going to tickle down boxi a little bit on the side.
Oh, look at this lane. The green cloud and the brown cloud.
Oh, that
don't want to play in this one.
You don't want to sniff that either.
Oh, no.
A nasty duo.
Nasty doing a very comfortable one, as we've seen. I feel like 9Pandas is the only team that picks Alchemist.
I's still pretty low.
What?
Ramses is going to get off another good concoction. The Fatal Bonds there was down as well in time from Solo System. Just excellent damage being thrown out by 9Pandas.
I like that we actually see a rotation early.
Top lane, iNSaNiA, he's gone. We'll see if Nisha can recover this team, get something in return.
Missed the kick.
See if they can still manage to stay on top of Antares. miCKe jumping forward. I should be able to get this one. He'll turn, slam him down once more with the blade. But indeed, Antares will fall. Nisha, he'll take the kill. He made the effort of the rotation. He'll take the last hit on it.
Good move. Wanting to avoid that mid matchup a little bit more, it's starting to become pretty impossible for him. So moving around, Ramses,
he is able to just get the vision around the trees there to get that stun out. And in fact, they're going to bring in a TP in, see if Liquid kind of get baited by the fact that Ramses is low. Kiyotaka in with a rotation, Fatal Bonds out into the two of them. Zai steps back in looking for Ramses. Ramses will get taken down. Kiyotaka will drop the slam to make sure that they get Zai, and indeed on the side, boxi as well. So they'll lose the carry, but Kiyotaka making sure that with his presence, they take out the two of them. A couple of bounty runes that is available as well. Kiyotaka off to a hot start here from the mid shaker.
Yeah, he's kind of the one that has to, I feel like, for the team in order to make sure that this game keeps in control for them so they can get some type of snowball. So nice rotation. Nisha, of course, doing the same thing. He's got his urn finished up. A great game for this early Vessel rush. Yeah. He's playing versus kind of all tanky bruisers, right? He's playing versus Shaker, Darkseer, Doom, and Alchemist. So very value Spirit Vessel game if he does want to go down that route.
Yeah, we're going to see an explosive game. Yeah. I mean, we already are from both of these mid players.
Yeah, now that top lane, that one death, it hurt a little, but it's now back to complete free farm for this PA.
Getting for this. In with a hammer. Still the. Might be in a bit of trouble actually. No, he's gonna be fine. Solo.
Do they get the Willow? Does he find Solo? No.
Not quite able to clip him. Solo.
Good try.
Casually walks away. Starbreaker, unfortunately for Zai, still on a couple of second cooldown when he went for that move.
At this farm, yeah, PA only 200 or 300 gold behind the Alchemist.
Good farm.
So that's pretty solid. It's all just because, yeah, that first death thought it would actually cause some bigger issues up here, but no, he's been able to just hold his own. And we know how scary PA is in this current patch at the moment. Sure, Alchemist, only 9Pandas really plays. It still has its timings that it can hit, but PA, if she hits her timings later on, good luck with that.
So we can go for Antares here. Set up with a magic missile.
Nice
They're going to catch the three of them in with a neutral stun. Surge is there, but the crit, it's there as well. miCKe takes down Antares. More money for the safe lane PA, who, as you drew attention to, just at this stage of the game, 7 minutes, only 200 gold difference between the PA and the Alchemist.
Big deal.
That feels pretty good for the PA.
Definitely. I wonder if they plan. Whenever I see like pro players get that stun off from the Centaur, it looked like iNSaNiA was kind of hoping for. Like he ran toward him to make sure that they would have stomped them to get that kill. So that was kind of cute. How are the stacks looking? Looks like we are going to start getting some stacks ready. I would imagine that 9Pandas, they want to get more stacks early this game to get that Alchemist online as fast as possible.
Hello. He'll take the shield rune. I'll try and take his life in return, but backup is coming in. And indeed with that shield rune, of course, Solo able to live a little longer. Slam.
Little off the mark.
It's still going to allow them to kill iNSaNiA at least, but they've lost one and they may just lose Kiyotaka on the shake here as well. See if Nisha's got the kick on control. He is. Straight in with the smash. Rolls in. Nisha, they'll take out the two of them. So 9Pandas, they chose to try and fight that. And yeah, they're picking up with the shield rune. It doesn't end up going in their favor at all. They lose 2 heroes, only take down 1.
Yeah, but another move.
More, yeah. Quick rotation for Nisha up towards the top lane. miCKe's in with the dagger. It's going to turn into a triple kill here for Nisha.
All right.
Excellent rotations here on the Earth Spirit.
That's the Vessel done. This is a 9-minute Vessel going to be finished on this Earth Spirit versus these tanky cores. This is gonna unlock the game completely here for Liquid to keep going for these aggressive plays, make any type of rotation. And Kiyotaka, that Echo Slam completely off the mark. It actually gets him killed.
Didn't do much at all, if anything.
Yeah, and yeah, this is now huge for this PA who's just behind this Alchemist. So stacks, I think those stacks are going to be super important now for 9Pandas to make sure that this
Look at miCKe. He's up and down the map. He's going to turn up on the bottom lane. Comes in, they get the setup. miCKe, he's going to get involved in another kill. They take out Solo.
Scary stuff.
They're playing fast here, Liquid, and
it moves fast.
For a team like 9Pandas that have this Alchemist, you've got to imagine this map, it's going to get scarier and scarier for Ramses to actually find space to farm in. Liquid, they're getting a little bit out of control.
Yeah, I think the next move for Kiyotaka has to work. Otherwise, stuff is going to start looking pretty problematic because look at how quick they're moving around the map. It's just easy for their heroes.
They might still get MieRo here. He's going to have to drop down the wall defensively. The Doom as well.
But he's
going to be popped onto miCKe. miCKe's just got to be able to try and escape his own illusion to be able to survive this one. And I think he should be able to. The Doom damage.
It's close.
It's going to be fine.
Oh, it has him.
Oh, okay. He's not. They got him. MieRo will at least manage to take down miCKe in return. So make the best of a bad situation there for sure. Liquid, they put a lot of effort into that, but MieRo able to recover something out of that by putting miCKe sort of streak to an end. He was up and down the map. He was getting away with a lot, this PA. He needed to be punished.
Absolutely. It's super worth it. Even if you die there, it's worth it because you're playing this PA versus Alchemist timing kind of thing, right? So you're delaying the PA a little bit. Perfect. Let your Alchemist get back at that timing set so he can get that Radiance, get the ball rolling, get everything online. And yeah, look at these movements. I mean, it's crazy for both mid laners have been super active, but Nisha having a little bit better of a time with his last few movements. And yeah, he's got that Vessel done. So he has kill threat across the board on almost anybody now. Kiyotaka still not quite there for his blink that he's had to go for the rush of.
Yeah, of course, that's going to be the next big power spike for Kiyotaka. And fortunately for him as well, will fall in line by looks of it with him getting his Echo Slam back off cooldown.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
Cooldown 40 seconds, 200, 300 or so gold from the Blink Dagger. Should be able to time that nicely for some sort of smoke play. I mean, where are you going to sort of be looking to go when you're the Shaker, once you have the Blink Dagger done? Is it you and both of the supports making a smoke move? What's the least obvious thing they can do to try and catch Liquid by surprise with timing?
I think right now I would say ideally try to get Solo as level 6 and then look to make the play with the Echo Slam off of that and just play with the Warlock plus the Earthshaker. And then you can try to bring, trickle some people afterwards. But I think you want Ramsey just to get space. So I don't think you want to overcommit too many rotations right now, but yeah, at least make a move with the 2 when you get those 2 timings would probably look pretty nice.
Because that's the thing, right? Now, I don't think Ramses is going to be too unhappy with this early start of the game. There's been a lot of chaos. He himself's only died the once, but he's in a good position. The concerning thing in the overall outlook of the game is just the fact that Liquid, they're not in a bad position. No. They're right behind him.
And my worry is really that I think they actually really address this Warlock. Sometimes Warlock can just have this absolutely free game that we've seen, and you just sit in the back, you're spinning your soup, it goes great. They have so many ways to get on Solo.
They do.
This Earth Spirit is always going to be a nuisance, same thing for the PA, and yeah, lots of different scouting mechanics, and Liquid's not looking to slow down by any means. With this timing, with this Vessel, they want to go, go, go.
Yeah, it's going to be incredibly hard for Solo to find the safe positioning in these team fights. Liquid, they're going to be hunting him down and looking to get that quick pick to start things off. They'll look to go for Ramses. He's able to get the Chemical Rage off.
He is very dead.
And indeed, with the backup of the Solar Guardian coming in from Zai, there's not a chance for the poor old Alchemist. He goes down.
This is like the Liquid when they were playing with the Nature's Prophet in the off lane. Like they played it all last year, pretty much every single game. This is very similar with the Dawnbreaker. You just always have that third hero, that plus that comes in for your rotation. So now the PA's timing, it's going to get to quite a bit recovered here since that Alchemist is dead. Got time to farm and let's be able to get some tower damage.
Let's see what they can do with this. It has to be something big.
But Solo's still not even 6, is he?
Not quite.
Still hasn't even gotten it on the Warlock.
He's one creep away.
Okay.
So maybe if they can do something with getting a creep off this top wave, and then looking to kind of team up with Kiyotaka, they can go for something big with that Blink Dagger play.
This is a funny game where it's a lot of it's going to be determined just like about these fights and kills because the tower pushing on both sides is extremely lackluster.
just got to watch this as well. I mean, Kiyotaka's very close to this dire ward that is just about to expire, so I'm wondering if he's going to step in and they'll see him. I mean, either way, they're probably going to expect that Kiyotaka is going to be coming at them with a blink dagger. We'll see how Liquid prepare for this.
I mean, Liquid's just chilling and farming because Dawn ult is down right now. So they're like, okay, you know, if they want to pressure this top tower, let's maximize. You see that everybody on the map on Liquid's farming. 2 people jungling, 2 people showing in lanes, so just trying to get as much. And you're seeing the gold reflect that. It's jumping between that 1 to 2K, and they're the ones versus the Alchemists. So they're choosing to sack this tower since that Dawn ult's down.
Kiyotaka, that's the blink dagger reveal. He sees a chance, an opportunity to jump boxy in the mid lane. He settles for that one, goes in and gets the support kill with the blink echo slam.
Why not? Game is getting slowed down. Just wants to find something, get himself back online since he did have that one with echo. And he's top net worth, so still having a great game. It looks like it should be a fun night, kind of both teams hitting their timings kind of thing, though. And let's see how much, though, 9Pandas is going to push the envelope, though, to pressure once they've got this Alchemist with the Radiance and stuff like that. Let's see if they do feel like they actually are on a bit of a timer versus this Liquid draft, or if they feel like they can actually just play versus it anyway, getting that farm going, because they do have that ridiculous teamfight wombo combo always.
They do. If they hit the wombo combo, it's going to be pretty spectacular. Antares, it's going to be spotted out by Nisha. In with the roll, gets the kickback. Not a chance for the Doom, as Liquid get an easy pick.
A cool, nice item build, too. Looks like Nisha is going to be going down the route of just that blade mail. I think we've been seeing more and more blade mails. I was wondering if Zai was going to do it also, but maybe not wanting to double dip so much into mid-game items.
The echo.
I
mean, you can
do echo blade mail. It's really good, but I think since Nisha's doing the Spirit Vessel blade mail, then maybe Zai wants to go for more of like that BKB style. We'll see, though. Dawn ult is back up. Let's see if they set up a gank onto him down.
They're going to try and go for Zai. See if they've got the damage to do so. Walls down, in with the acid spray and the concoction, and with Kiyotaka helping out as well.
Nice.
And helping out, grab the final touch on the kill. They'll take him down in the mid. Doom has been dropped down onto Nisha. He's going to start stepping away, and iNSaNiA will throw his body in to sort of just create a distraction to make sure that they're not focused on chasing down Nisha. It doesn't mean he dies, but of course Nisha is then given the space to survive through that Doom. He'll live.
Yep. Good old bench things. I think he just swapped him out of position there, so he's actually able to survive. That's 2 big ults.
There's Doom and a golden drop.
That's 2 of them, yeah. So they only get really the 5 position. They get Zai down bottom, but overall, say Liquid not the most fuss. But either way, I mean, 9Pandas, they're happy because anytime that they get these type of kills and stuff, they open up the map for Ramses. Now he's got his Radiance online. Yeah.
I mean, both carries, they've got the farming item pretty much in sync there in that same sort of couple of seconds. PA with the Battle Fury done, Alchemist with the Radiance online.
I got to be honest. I'm really happy when we don't see this Gyro and Sven in the pool, because this is active. It's 22 kills,
it's a good game.
14 minutes. It's super fun. I feel like when we've had these Gyros and Svens that I've seen recently, it's just ancient farming and ancient farming and ancient farming.
It is a little bit.
We're getting blessed right now with some nice action, which, I mean, should crescendo into some really cool team fights from both sides, since we have so much wombo combo.
I mean, that's the thing, but which way would you... Who is in the better spot right now?
It depends on who's... I think Vision is super important in this game. If Liquid gets the jump and they're able to just, like, delete a Warlock or something, let's say, out of the team fight, they're likely to win. And then it'll spiral, right? Yeah. But if 9Pandas gets the jump, then it's probably them just dominating the fight, because they're just going to delete maybe more than one hero at a time.
Let's have a look, see if they're ready for this one. I mean, Antares is in a pretty decent spot to sort of put to an end any smoke movements, and indeed, he's out with the blink. And this little movement from Liquid won't get anything. Good,
I love
good awareness from Doom.
Yeah, and I love that he didn't. No funny business. No, like,
he's out.
No small items in between. He just tranquil blink. I think this is really important for him because initiation is so big in this game. He has to get these jumps and grabs. So I think that's actually a really good choice by him to do so.
I mean, when you sort of have Liquid coming at you in a sort of 3-man, 4-man, let's see Solo maybe still get caught out as he tried to head over to do a bit of ward control on the area. He'll indeed get punished for this. The blade mail on Nisha. See the backup coming in from Zai as Nisha and Zai will turn to go aggressive straight onto Ramses, and they completely and utterly destroy him. Ramses is dead.
Nisha's
no
out of
fight
control.
To be had here for 9Pandas.
He is on. He's got 8 kills. He wants another.
miCKe's able to set up on the high ground, lines up for Nisha to roll in and get the setup onto Kiyotaka. At just 15 minutes in, insane stuff. You know, Nisha. I feel like we have these games for Nisha, right? He'll give up a bit of an awkward kill in the 1v1, and then he just goes full god mode.
You know, he tells you he wanted to. That was a reset. You know, he just needed to reset.
You know, he's waking up,
doing his thing.
You know, probably just playing with one and chill it. And now he's ready to go.
He just got all these kills. He's like, you know what? I'm getting a Midas.
Oh.
I don't even hate it that much. He literally just got 2,000 free gold in the fight.
Dude, the man's got an arcane rune in his bottle.
I think.
I got an arcane rune. I'm gonna buy a Midas, pop that, get the reduced cooldowns. You know, Nisha, he's here to make money.
I think this is pretty devastating now for 9Pandas. Like, the timing has been kind of shot there for Ramses. PA is pretty much same net worth, so quickly these, maybe it feels like for 9Pandas, unless they have like a perfect wombo combo happen, Liquid's gonna kind of take over this map now, it feels like, with how active they can be with Nisha, how much he's been able to do as this Earth Spirit.
There we go, yeah, Arcane Rune, use the Midas. Well, I wait for a
he
big
wants
creep,
a better
of course,
creep.
You know, he's got a lot of time still.
It's spawning in 2, 1. Oh,
go.
beautiful. Let me see. Oh, yes.
Lovely stuff. This man's going to be making some money.
Even more value, 17 minutes, so he gets the free tier 2 and the Arcane Rune. Everything is math.
That is when you secure Midas as a third item as a mid-Earth Spirit. And in no other situations. This man's a professional.
Maybe he actually did think about the timing as well.
I think he did. The timing, the Arcane, everything. All the stars aligned there perfectly for Nisha. And he's good to go. This Earth Spirit is going to be a huge problem for 9Pandas.
I'm also mentioning the Midas because I actually think levels are massive on Earth Spirit. That's why. It's like, yeah, you get this extra gold and stuff like that, but the levels, this hero has some crazy talents now. Like the magnetized damage is ridiculous. If you ever get to 25, it's GG. You know, you have this magnetized undispellable, you get your Kaya Sanj. Everyone's taking like 200 something damage a tick or something like that. So, and that's way later down the lines, but let's see how 9Pandas can reestablish things. They've got all their ults ready. Liquid is ready to fight. Let's see if 9Pandas can actually look to take anything for themselves here. I think they might wait for Ramses' BKB, but waiting and waiting, just as we see, just doesn't feel good. Liquid playing fast around the map, and they're the ones with the PA and the Venge that scale super hard.
We're still yet to sort of see 9Pandas be able to find a situation in which they're able to just go as a 5v5, get the wombo combo off. But you know, most of that down to the fact that Liquid, they've just been constantly striking at them and not giving 9Pandas a chance.
Hello.
He's out with the blink, but iNSaNiA is there waiting for him.
Oh, and it's right next to Roche.
And he is very, very dead. Another kill for Nisha.
I think they just... Can you actually commit for the Roche pretty soon? I think you might be able... PA's not in the area, but I think they can pretty soon.
They'll need the PA for it, though, right?
They absolutely need the PA, yeah.
You got to have the full squad going for this one.
Yeah, but what
lineup they have?
Venge has what? Medallion, level 4 Wave of Terror, so maybe they'll wait until it moves toward the bottom side, get some vision set up. But pretty soon, that Roche is going to be on the menu for Liquid.
Yeah, at the same time, I guess there's no real rush for it because it's not like 9Pandas lineup's going to be sneaking and taking a Roshan anytime soon. 9Pandas
needs to just win team fights. That's like literally the entire thing that their draft is made for. It's a Venge.
He loves to echo slam the support.
Okay.
I don't know if that's going to be enough. The rest of the team's combo is coming in. Wall has been dropped.
Doom's
down. Dropped the Doom, but they've lost Kiyotaka. They're definitely going to lose Antares as well. They get... You know, they get Nisha in return, but they need more than this 9Pandas.
Where's Ramses? They need Ramses down here.
Zai's going to be able to pull himself out of this one with the hammer. Bramble dropped down as well to control the Dark Seer. MieRo trying to surge forward, but another connection with the root means that he won't be able to chase down Zai. It's a 2 for 2.
It's a lot committed. It's everything, though. That was literally everything from 9Pandas to just get these two heroes. And miCKe is just like, okay, now when they respawn on the side of Liquid, it's go time. Now they can actually just go straight for the Roche. Now there's no ultimates ready for the side of 9Pandas, so these Echo Slams, I think two or three times now, the one in the mid lane when he first revealed the blink, I was very happy with that one. This bottom one, I guess they're feeling that pressure, they're just trying to find something to happen, but that can't feel that great. Even though they got Nisha at the end of it all, it just
took everything. Literally the wall, the golem.
Everything.
The Doom. The everything. The slam.
Yep.
That was a rough one.
Did miCKe change the build? I was waiting to see if he goes to Deso now. He did actually still go for the BKB, so still being a bit careful, I guess, because it is all that wombo combo, all that big team fight, but...
I mean, we've seen already, honestly, I think he's still going to shred through heroes without having to get the Deso.
And he's got Venge.
Turn up with the BKBs, exactly. They've got ways to buff up.
Yep. I think Venge just unlocks every... I mean, I think Venge is... most broken support.
You'd say maybe even on a higher tier than some of the other supports we were seeing getting banned out in the first phase?
You don't have to do anything. That's the thing about Venge. You just cast a Wave of Terror in the team fights and your job's done most situations, so just feels phenomenal. Yeah, they're set up for the Roche. Ult's still pretty much completely on cooldown there for 9Pandas, so should just be a free one here for the side of Liquid to get this.
Yeah, you don't contest this.
No. Suicide if you do. How's the Philosopher's Stones looking? Looks like we got the one on the Willow. How about 9Pandas? Any? No. I mean, their timing is totally shot, and I think they're probably feeling it as well, too. They wanted to be... I feel like they wanted to be the ones of the dictators of the pace in the early game. Getting that Radiance, getting the Earthshaker Blink, getting that timing going with their auras and stuff like that. I think Liquid just played so fast with the way that Nisha's played that it's caused some issues. 9Pandas, they still have the Wombo combo, but now playing into this Aegis, it's going to cause some bigger issues, and they have to get the big connections.
They have to start the fight in a manner that sort of allows Ramses to be the last one to enter into it, right?
Yeah.
You know, if this out goes in first, with how farmed Liquid's cores are, to a comparable sense to this Alchemist at this stage of the game, the Alchemist will get deleted if they get in on top of him, especially if they catch him early and sort of silence or such and stun before he can get that chemical rage off. Obviously, he does have the BKB, and he's making good steps towards the AC.
He needs
again, his farm's not bad, but Liquid's farm is super close behind him.
I just haven't felt the Darkseer like so much. Like, yes, his walls have been pretty impactful, but I haven't felt him too much of being able to get involved.
They're going to go for the 4-man smoke, see what they can catch.
Let's see.
Got their eyes on Zai.
His name is here.
The swap's there. Zai's going to be able to step out to the side. They'll fear back the two of them. At least, this time there's only one ultimate thrown out.
But it's a Doom wasted. Liquid's going to look to probably re-engage.
They're going to try and get their hands onto Antares. Nisha.
He's got Aegis.
He's going to get caught by the stun. Indeed, happy to tank off as much as 9Pandas throw at them at this stage. He's in again. And this time, rolls forward, catches on the mirror. There's the slam of the wombo this time. Will wipe out the two of them, plus the Aegis.
He still Fissure, too.
See Nisha for round 2. See if they can take him out. Fissure into the concoctions. Guardian heal from Zai is coming in, and it's enough to allow Nisha to roll away. He'll survive off the back of that Aegis. Kiyotaka tries to jump forward with the Enchant Totem, but Nisha will get out of the fight. Like in the center of it all. I mean, miCKe's got the BKB. He's good to try and play aggressive, sort of jumping 1 versus 4 here. He might regret this one. As
he could be in trouble.
He's able to find the backline, gets him with the stun on the Zai. Zai's gone, and now miCKe with no BKB. Liquid, they've absolutely lost this fight. 9Pandas, they're back in the game.
All it takes is one echo. So much wombo combo team fight, they get it. Ramsey's actually the one who gets those tips. He just shows up. He's like, all right, clean up duty. Sounds good.
The dream here for the Alchemist. Very well set up, and indeed, and the Echo Slam coming into play and sort of baited in. I think Liquid may have got a bit too excited off the back that the Doom was used, and they had this Aegis. They wanted to try and force it, but they underestimated the fact that even with the Doom gone, there's still a lot of team fight that potentially you've got to be aware of with this Darkseer Earthshaker.
I mean, Kiyotaka deleted 3 heroes, right? He got rid of that. He finished off the Aegis, took out the 2 supports, and then he still had Fissure ready. So he got the secondary lockdown. Couldn't ask for a better moment there.
Check it out again here.
And Liquid is so ready for the swap, too. And then they just, I guess, re-engaged a little bit too early. 9Pandas just blast them through it. Yeah,
the call's definitely been made here because the Doom was used. And, Nisha, he feels powerful, and understandably so with that, but his KDA so far this game wants to go in, use this Aegis to full potential. But at this point, nobody's got any sort of tabs on the Shaker. Kiyotaka is ready to jump.
Yeah, look, it's picture perfect, too. It's all 3, boom, gets him as the vacuum comes out.
Excellent stuff there from 9Pandas, and very much needed. Another bad team fight, and 9Pandas, they would be in a terrible position.
I love how we got it now. Going completely back and forth. Now MieRo, he's got a pipe, so extra protections versus all this damage, too. And I think the AC is now done for Ramses, too, so
I mean, they look good to go again. Doom's back up. They've still got the wall. Let's see what they can find here, 9Pandas.
Let's see if they get that big connection here. They're stalking this Dawnbreaker Zai. Can he get away?
Yeah, they've just hit Liquid super hard. They want to continue to try and break them, but the BKB is there. If there's going to be any follow-up off the back of the Doom, no, not underneath the tier 2. Zai, once again, able to step away from the attempts of Antares.
They're still just running at them
They might find boxi. Good vacuum from MieRo. Kiyotaka, he's in to put an end to it.
Big, and this is, I mean, they had to use Doom to kind of push the Dawn away, but they're going to have Golem back up soon. Liquid now looking a bit kind of broken here after that last fight.
Nisha's got a lot of money to spend up. Did get the Sanj, portion of the Kaya Sanj, but maybe just considering getting the straight up BKB.
Yeah.
After the way things went down in that last fight.
Does feel like he needs it. He was kind of just sitting, getting fully controlled there from the Doom and the Earthshaker. 4K lead now for 9Pandas.
Yeah, Rams is just about the 1,400 gold away from having the AC completed.
So yeah, he'll have it a little bit faster than the side of Liquid.
How's progress looking after BKB on miCKe?
That's slowed down a lot.
Yeah, 2,600 in towards that Dessa.
Yeah, that death really hurts. He's 2 and 3. He's actually not having a very flashy game whatsoever yet on this PA. Kiyotaka now level 18, so Max Slam is online.
Oh yeah, I mean if they can pull off a further vacuum slam combos like that, it will shake Liquid up.
I like that Solo just went for his just straight defensive items. He did get blessed with the Philosopher's Stone too, so now he actually has ways to... He can actually just save himself, like versus miCKe. If they don't have this dust or this sentries kind of preparing the fights, could actually prove to be problematic here for this PA to just insta-kill backlines.
If 9Pandas can continue this level of execution.
Yeah, it looks like Liquid, they're just waiting for this timing here. I guess the BKB's done for their Spirit. AC soon to be out there for the Dawn, but 9Pandas are hitting some ridiculous timings now too, with that being finished up now on the Alk, the AC. See how these initiations all still go.
Kiyotaka.
He's thinking about it. He's got
If
Ramses.
they want to go for Fisher and a Concoction now, it's a little too deep behind the tier 2. They're not going to try and set up on that one. They know there's very likely to be Avenged behind him, ready with a swap.
Chemical
Too
Rage.
deep of the dive.
Half duration now. You see Ramses here. He's playing this bit far forward.
Yeah, they tried to play for that timing there, Liquid, with the fact that Rage would be coming to an end soon, but quick with the blink, Ramses.
Yeah, they had that one ward set up there. It does get them a D ward.
Still trying to force something, Nisha. They're not letting him have any of it, though. Pandas step back.
Staying grouped up now, I like this. MieRo. I think this is now MieRo's, I mean, kind of always is the Darkseer job, but stay near Alchemist. Stay, keeping those buffs onto him. And yeah, everything now back and ready here for 9Pandas. Deso finished up for miCKe, still not quite level 18 though.
Getting away with some pressure onto the tier 2 top in 9Pandas. Liquid not showing any signs of really responding to this pressure from 9Pandas.
Just worried, just because that vision, they've had so much time to set up there, that the vision advantage is likely to be there, up in that area. But look to play opposite side of the map. Sal getting bigger and bigger.
Shadowblade done as well for Kiyotaka. We saw how good his jump was in the mid. Now it's going to be even easier to strike Liquid from an angle that they will get surprised from.
And the eventual Silver Edge, of course, going to be phenomenal versus the PA.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Now, can they push for high ground? I mean, if you're 9Pandas and you've managed to shift the game in your favor and hold this sort of state at this point, are you just looking to control it until the next Roche?
I would think so, yeah. I think breaking high ground versus, or Spirit versus Venge is always just a bit terrifying. Don't want to give that type of... If you give just like 5 kills to PA, the game can just turn completely into their favor. So, yeah, I think you just chill out. You can still look for these pickoffs on side lanes, but always have to watch out for those numbers. Because the one thing about Liquid's draft, you know, if you don't catch the Dawn, they can always bring like 3 or 4. So I think still kind of stick together on 9Pandas and yeah, look to catch Liquid off guard.
There we go, the 3 of them. Ready to smoke up, join up with the rest of them.
Kiyotaka at level 20 has been hit, so he's got his talents now complete.
Whoever they jump, very likely to get completely shredded unless iNSaNiA's in with a swap.
Big damage. The new talent swap, of course, the fissure range moved away. Chant Totem now will the likely one always being taken.
Dire's bottom
Kiyotaka, maybe? Ooh, a bit of a solo play.
He is a bit far forward.
I don't know if he can do this. This is risky.
Oh, he's like, uh-oh.
He's thinking about trying to open up, and with the slam onto miCKe, has he got the damage? Not quite.
That was...
The swap's there. He'll pop the BKB turn with the Fisher, but miCKe inside. They happen to put the BKBs themselves. Nisha rolling in.
Can he get out?
Vision, but indeed, with the blink back up, he's up to the high ground.
No way.
They might not catch him.
What a madman.
He's actually going to get away with that one.
He's actually getting out. All right.
I mean, I could appreciate going for that. You know what I mean? You see the PA walking up to the creep wave. Why not give it a shot? See if the damage was there. It wasn't.
But he forced 2 BKBs, a 5-man rot. That's like better than a kill. That is so worth it.
There you go.
His team gets immense amount of space from that. They get to push bottom tower. They get all the information in the world. All right, Kiyotaka.
Yeah, I like that.
I feel like that defines his playstyle quite a lot there, too. I feel like he is such... That's just the type of player he is. He's so aggressive always. I can't believe he gets out.
Still very, very close to his next item. That Silver Edge, as you say. It's right round the corner for him.
Honestly, if he had it there, that's a kill.
He
may have actually just gotten the PA.
Yep.
Crazy stuff. Roche soon going to be on the menu. Yeah, we have to see this again. How the hell did he get it?
Again.
Because look, ready? Like, if that's a Silver Edge crit, like, man, maybe.
It would have been incredibly close.
But yeah, double BKB's forced and still is able to get himself out of there. And now set up around the Roche pit. They can probably gonna look to get vision around here on the side of 9Pandas, but I think the name of the game is still just stay kind of mostly grouped together. I guess Kiyotaka, he can go do whatever the hell he wants, but the rest
want to fight
together. Okay.
They know there's no slam. 20 seconds still called out.
Their BKBs are coming back up.
Oh my goodness, Eon Disc immediately proc there by the slap of the Chant Totem. Antares
he's
going to drop the Doom down onto Nisha. At the same time, Ramsey dropped the backlines, and he's caught the 2 of them, iNSaNiA and miCKe. Kiyotaka gets back in with another Enchant Totem to finish boxi off from Ramses. Full commit to the BKB onto iNSaNiA. They've taken out the 2 of them. Liquid, they've got a bail.
What a godly Doom.
They're going to get Nisha as well. They find him in the trees. The 2,065 damage crit there coming out from Kiyotaka to finish him off. Ty's able to TP out. But 3 dead, plus boxi's Courier, I mean,
picture.
they wanted to try and go whilst there was no Echo Slam. It didn't matter. 9Pandas easily able to handle them. Just an excellent Doom to really open that one up this time around. Nisha just not able to play the team fight with him getting instantly caught in that jump there from Antares.
I guess he just got vision, right? That one ward there that's playing on the high ground, just
Check
instantly in there from the Doom, just no hesitation. When did they place it, actually? Because they didn't have it just yet, but it comes out like, oh no, it actually was there already, so they had full vision. Complete awareness there from 9Pandas to get the catch, and yeah, can't ask for more there from Antares. And Ramses gets the double jump in the back. Liquid in full panic mode right after that.
I just, what sort of a stage of the game where you don't expect that close to be awarded?
I guess not.
From sort of Liquid's perspective?
They did not expect it
They
at all.
played right into it. And
9Pandas.
9Pandas, big cleanup. Big cleanup indeed. 11k advantage now. Ramses on absolute fire with the fact that these team fights have been set up perfectly for him to just wander in and survive. boxi, goodbye.
Another one.
Good night. Eon Disc, of course, still on cooldown. There is nothing to protect that poor old Dark Willow.
He wants more?
We was thinking about it. I'll jump over and go out for the blink. Doesn't want to mess around with the amount of TPs that are coming in from Liquid.
Oh.
And with the Silver Age backup, you can't catch this man. He's out of there. Zai, he himself doesn't have any
He might turn.
protection.
He's got buddies.
Thinking about it. I mean,
He's thinking about it.
Up.
I mean, Kiyotaka,
here we
look at
go.
him. Hello there.
1, 2.
See ya.
And there's the Fisher to finish the job off. Another kill for Kiyotaka. Can they catch this man? He's even looking for a courier. He's able to find it up on the cliff. He's got an Aegis, of course, so he is going to be available for round 2, and he's getting a lot of backup coming in. 9Pandas there, over there, the 3-man vacuum into the slam, the wall gets dropped down, the BKBs have to come out. miCKe trying to live still up as he jumps back up towards MieRo, takes him down with the crit. Solo, can he get his spells off? He forces it to the side, the Glimmer Cape's up in front of him from Antares, hard but miCKe, the Doom's back up, drops it onto the PA. Nisha low has to roll out to safety. BKB from Antares as Ramses there, thinking about diving beyond the tier 2 to go for the PA. They won't get him. boxi has the control. Fizz back the two of them. Kiyotaka, he's going to be ready to go as the Sealing Dose comes to an end. On boxi, concoctions there. Kiyotaka jumps forward, another enchant totem, another kill as Kiyotaka beyond godlike.
Holy crap. Kiyotaka saw what Nisha was doing.
Oh,
of course, in the early game, he's like,
up.
I want a piece of that action. He has taken over this game in the later
really
stages.
I think Nisha's sort of at a point where he was like 11-1 and 2. Sort of a couple of deaths the last few team fights. 9Pandas, they've controlled the
Look at him go.
Spirit and this Earth Shaker.
He might get another one.
He is popping off.
He might get him here. He's got him.
Goodbye.
Holy crap.
Goodbye.
Level 25.
Nisha. I mean, this shaker.
What?
Yeah.
He's level 25.
Level 25, a minute
Octarine.
33. They couldn't catch him before with the Blink Dagger and the Enchant Totem, and indeed with that cooldown reduction now, the Octarine. They're just never going to catch this man.
I mean, look at his health, 4k HP. There's just, it's everything about him.
Yeah, you cannot run, you cannot hide.
Well, we found our clear MVP in this one. I feel like Kiyotaka, there's a little bit of that back and forth in the early game, but after those, first 20 minutes or something, he has just completely exploded, taken over everything. And it feels like it's him doing so much work just by himself for 9Pandas, besides just that vision and that catch.
That first Echo Slam in the river, a distant memory
Yep, very true.
compared to what we're seeing now from Kiyotaka.
Then look at him go. How do you run? How do you hide?
He can't. Another one. They even up to the high ground.
He's going for
he
more.
wants to go in.
Hello?
Ramsey is looking in for the setup, get the concoction off. See if they can keep trying to find him here. The Glimmer Cape comes to an end, and yeah, Kiyotaka was ready.
And another one.
I mean, miCKe's caught by the stun, he'll put the BKB, but even with the BKB up, there's no surviving this. He's dead. Zai's not got a chance. Caught outside of the base. It's 4 dead. Triple kill for Kiyotaka. They'll tap out. They're terrified. They don't want to be in a server anymore with this Earth Shaker. It is too frightening.
The Kiyotaka show.